I rise today in strong support of my resolution urging Congress to abandon the Trump administration's so-called One Big Beautiful Bill Act, a bill whose title is about as misleading as its content is harmful. This federal legislation raises everyday costs for Michiganders, slashes basic needs programs like Medicaid, SNAP, and WIC, makes it harder for low-income families to access essential tax relief like the child tax credit and the earned income tax credit, deepens inequality with tax breaks for the ultra-wealthy and large corporations, and derails progress on clean energy while raising energy costs on working families. And what do we get for all of this? Trillions in additional debt for our kids. This bill is a raw deal for our neighbors, our working families, and our most vulnerable citizens. It's a handout to the wealthy, funded by taking from those who already have the least. We have heard in committee the impacts of this firsthand from mothers of disabled children, food banks, rural hospitals, and many more. If you're a Michigander who relies on Medicaid to stay healthy, this bill is cutting your care. If you're a Michigander who doesn't rely on Medicaid, the bill will increase your costs and decrease your services. If you're a Michigander using SNAP or WIC to keep food on the table, this bill makes it harder to feed your loved ones. If you're a Michigan farmer, you lose money on already narrow margins. If you're a Michigan senior hoping the big beautiful bill will protect your Social Security, this bill keeps your essential safety net on the pathway to insolvency. We're told this is a path toward fiscal responsibility, but the numbers say otherwise. This legislation will add $2.8 trillion in additional debt. Let me repeat that, $2.8 trillion in additional debt. I think we can all agree that asking our children and their children and the generations that will come after to foot the bill for these 2025 tax cuts that only benefit a select few, is illogical at best. Let's be clear, calling this a beautiful bill is just another in a long line of dishonest sales pitches. The reality is that it trades away the health and dignity of working people to offer yet another giveaway to the ultra-rich, all at the expense of everyday Americans and everyday Michiganders. Michigan deserves better. This resolution tells our elected officials in Washington exactly where we stand. It says, we stand with the Michiganders who work hard and only ask for a fair shot. We stand with families, seniors, and children who need care and support, not cruel cuts. I urge my colleagues on both sides of the aisle to join me in rejecting this flawed and harmful legislation. Let's put our people before politics. Please join me in adopting this resolution. Thank you, Madam President.